Greetings, this is Vicki Lynn Haycraft from realfoodliving.com, and today we're going to make chia pudding. Now I have all the things here to make a simple chia pudding. In a separate video I'm going to show you how to make very frugal, homemade, very healthy almond milk. That's what I'm using today, but you can use any type of milk that you want. This is organic chia seed, and it is a very healthy food. I'm writing a lot about chia seed. I've talked a lot about it on my radio show, and if you sign up for the Real Food Living weekly newsletter, you're going to get a lot of recipes and information about chia seed. The really cool thing about chia seed is that it absorbs up to 9 times its weight, and it becomes very viscous. It helps control blood sugar, it helps control appetite, it's an excellent source of omega-3s. And you can make a pudding with it very simply by adding just a very few ingredients. What I have here is ½ a cup of organic chia seed. And I'm going to use organic vanilla extract, that's pure, you can make your own. I'm also going to use organic cinnamon in this version. I'm going to give you some options to make different variations. Because I'm a diabetic, I use organic cinnamon to help control my blood sugar. I also don't use any sweetener. I use a pure stevia extract. You can use any type of sweetener that you like. And as I told you before, today I'm going to use almond milk, homemade. Now we'll move over to the bowl, and I'll show you how simple this is to do. You can use a blender, you can use a food processor, but it's very simple to use just a bowl and a whisk. So take 1/2 cup of organic chia seeds, put that in your bowl, simply add your milk. Now I'm going to show you why I'm not telling you how much milk I'm using, because there's so many variations of this, and depending on how thick you want it, what the texture is how much milk you're going to use. Simply stir the chia seeds. Now get them all down because they want to go up the side. Stir them briskly for about 30 seconds. Getting the ones down off the side. And this is important to agitate them. Don't make them agitated, but agitate them so that they give up their viscous texture and become more like an egg substitute. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this, but already they're starting to thicken. So I'm going just to leave this alone. This is what I made earlier, and this is my cinnamon shake. And I used quite a bit of milk. It's very frugal. And I use this as a milkshake. If you use less milk, you get an actual pudding that you can eat with a spoon. But this is wonderful with a straw, and it's very filling. I use it instead of a meal, and I use it to get the cinnamon and the chia seed in a delightful tasting way. Okay, so we've given this an initial stir. Now the best thing to do is to walk away for 10 minutes and to let it gel. So we'll come back in just a few minutes and we'll show you how the chia seed has changed. We've waited about 10 minutes and I've stirred it a couple of times, and you can see how gelatinous it is and how it's firming up really well. I will stir this about every 10 or 15 minutes or so. And after about 30 minutes, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator after I flavor it, and it's going to firm up really nicely. For myself, in one of the recipes, as I told you, I use a lot of cinnamon. I'm going to put 1 to 2 tablespoons of organic cinnamon into this pudding. And I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of organic vanilla extract. And I'm going to use a little bit of pure stevia extract. And again, simply stir it. Now you can see, even from when we started talking again, that it's firming up even more. the little seeds will swell up and become very soft and very gelatinous. As I said before, you can use chia gel as an egg substitute. Can you see how lovely it is? It's really smooth. Now I just simply stir this a few times and I taste it. I get it to the taste that I want and the consistency that I want, knowing that in the refrigerator it will firm up even more. And then I have my chia pudding. Now, I happen to be very frugal, and I don't like to use just a little bit of milk and chia seed. I like to use mine and spread it out as much as I can, get the most for my money. So even though the smaller amount will make a lovely pudding, I'd rather make more of a shake and use the chia seed more frugally. Now, if you see, it's thin again, but the really cool thing about chia is that it'll firm right back up. Now, it won't be as thick if I use more milk, but it'll still be a lovely thick texture, just like I showed you before. This is what I used with 6 cups of milk and 1/2 cup of chia seed. What I started off in the bowl with was 2½ cups of chia seed, 2½ cups of milk, and 1/2 cup of chia seed. And the difference is whether you can almost slice it. I prefer this way because I get more chia seed for my money. And that's it. I will put the recipe below in the descriptions, and if you try it and love it, write to me and let me know. And please subscribe to my channel, Real Food Living 1. This is Vicki Lynn wishing you a God-filled week. Take care. Bye-bye.